So this just looks like a normal GTA 6 folder. I downloaded it from some shitty website. Let's just open it. Okay, well, that was not GTA 6 clearly. It was something else. It was I think it was command prompt or terminal something, and it popped up. Now the GTA 6 didn't open obviously, but we might have a virus in the back. If we check task manager, we can find nothing. That's how viruses these days are. Well, thankfully that file was created by me, and I will just read it here. Well, first of all, that file was actually this file, speed up PC. It was a bad file that one of my friends created to delete temporary files. It could be disguised as a normal file, but in reality it could be a virus, right? So just make sure preview is turned on so that you can already see what this does. So right here it's clearly visible that it's an HTML file, right? This is a text file. This is an HTML file. This is a bad file. So that's step number one. It just tweak your settings around that and make sure you have all these options ticked. Make sure you do the preview thing, because it really helps. If that thing wasn't on my desktop, it was here, I could click on that folder and check the GTA 6 folder, that if it's actually a GTA 6 folder or a bad file. Tool by a very popular guy on the internet called Chris Titus. Well, for full detail you can really check out his video. This might be coming up somewhere here. I'll also link it down in the description. Just check out his video, but I'm here to demonstrate what it actually does. So let's just copy this command from here, just paste it. Now it's downloading something. Just press yes. Alright, so from here point on I really have a disclaimer that you are responsible for whatever you do to your PC. Okay, it's your PC. This is all just personal experience and advice. Don't really take it seriously, and this is an informative video for education purposes. So just make sure before playing around you really read what you're doing. I'm not responsible if something goes bad, because something can go bad very easily in these things. That's why I recommend maybe create a restore point for your PC. You can just search create restore point, and then so that you can get everything back to normal when you actually mess up. So first we have this install folder here. If you have your new PC, so you can download a lot of softwares around here. Now I'm not going to download because I already have, but you can see a bunch of softwares and programs that you can download here. Just to select these and click on this button, they will download automatically. It will save you a lot of time, and without clicking on download buttons on shady websites, it's so much better. And next we got tweaks here. Now obviously I advise you to read what these all do. So you can select their presets that Chris gives you guys, but I wouldn't play around with these until I have proper knowledge to it. Next tool we have in here that is available on Windows Microsoft Store itself, and that is WINTOYS. If you have a Microsoft account, I'm pretty sure you do. So let's just open Windows and I'll demonstrate you what it does. Again, please be safe while playing around with these tools. It can get messy pretty fast. Now as you can see, first here I have my interface that tells me what this does. It is recommending me a restart for some reason, I don't know why. And you can do a lot of things here. Again, like you got apps here which you can check in detail. I think you can delete Edge from here as well. Now you can get a detailed view of services here. You can sort them out by useless and you can stop them. As you can see, I have a lot of useless services around here. I mean, it's been a long time since I took a look at these things, but basically what you want is that your task manager, right? And when you open it, you can see the number of processes when you click on CPU. You want these processes to be around 150 to 170 when you are sitting idle, when your computer is sitting idle, because otherwise it's not usually a good sign. You have a lot of potential performance being wasted on useless processes, right? Now I have a lot of things running in the background, so above 170 is fine, but when your computer is idle, like when you just started, you usually want it around 150 to 170. That is what PEstudio tool is actually supposed to do: bring down processes and free up space for your computer. But but that doesn't necessarily mean that lower the number the better. Our PC is really smart these days. It can automatically free up RAM when you use something more important. For example, if I'm playing Counter-Strike right now, if I turn it on, a lot of background processes will stop automatically to favor the game, because PC knows what is important at the moment. So yeah, back to WinToys. We have you can also tweak a lot of things around here. Now this is comparatively less detailed, I would say, PEstudio tool compared to the PEstudio tool. But yeah, you can actually change a lot of things here, even aesthetic things. For example, as you can see, I have got like even the seconds counter on my clock, which you can get it from here. I think that would be somewhere around here. As you can see, I have everything turned off related to advertisement, because everything Microsoft just wants your data, right, and sell it to the lowest bidder. Your data should not be that cheap, so it just gives you complete control over your PC. So yeah, that's all for File Explorer. You can also fix a lot of things about your computer. For example, you can clean up storage, you can clean up you can generate a battery report, you can repair things. For example, you can flush DNS. So next I'm going to talk about a bunch of security softwares that everyone should know. It's here, yeah. So first security software that we all should know. I mean, it's not entirely security, it just gives a better look of your computer to you. So we'll just run it as administrator, because it is going to ask admin permission anyways if you want to cancel something. Now it just opened, and you can see here we have got a lot of options here. We have disabled a lot of things. So you can just read about it. I mean, it's an official tool, Microsoft. You can download it from the internet. Now let's see what we have here. We have a lot of things here, right? And we can actually disable and enable the things that we want to start on our computer as soon as we start our computer. Now if you see your task manager, that is not giving you a very detailed look. Like we only have, I don't know, these many apps here compared to these many apps at AUTORUNS, right? AUTORUNS basically shows you things that start immediately as you run your computer. So I'm just going to take in Flow Launcher, because I need Flow Launcher to start. And you have got a lot of things maybe that you cannot find in Task Manager. For example, this Google Chrome thing, as you can see, Microsoft Edge, it's basically blank because I deleted Microsoft Edge. Yeah, if you are suspicious about anything, just copy this and go to Google and then paste it. And you can see already someone has made a Reddit post about it. It's an entry legitimate thing, so you need not worry about it. That's how basic cyber security stuff works, right? If you are suspicious about anything and you do not know, you don't have to be a genius. Just search it on Google and you will find a lot of data about it. That's all about AUTORUNS. Make sure to download it. It's a must-have app. So next we got actually PEstudio, and it's actually a very beautiful software. So now what PEstudio does is it basically can check all your exe files, right? You might have some exe file lying around, and I mean you downloaded it and you want to run it, but before you run it you are not sure if it's safe or not. Just drag and drop into PEstudio and you can get a report about it, how this is. For example, this is checking a virus total score here, and virus total is basically a website that can detect viruses on an exe file. As you can see, 0 virus detected, because it's obviously it's iTunes setup by official Apple, right? Apple doesn't share out viruses. Oh shit, what the hell. PEstudio is not responding. So there we go, we are back again. I think there was some issue, I don't know what exactly it was. Maybe again, like that's what you do if you play around with your computer, right? Like I have faced a lot of issues because I tweaked out a lot of things like IPv4 and IPv6 that had me trouble playing some games, like DirectX issues. So yeah, you need to be careful when you play around. Everything comes with a cost. Now I don't know how to rate this shit, okay? But if there is anything suspicious, you can actually check it out, right? Like you can study this software. I mean, there are only a few options, right? It will hardly take you 1 hour to learn it. Next application that I completely understand, and that is Process Explorer. Now, like AUTORUNS basically tells you everything that is immediately running on your PC as soon as your PC starts. Process Explorer basically tells you everything running on your PC right now. It's basically the services or processes task on Task Manager, just better. Now you can see a lot of things running around here. The lower section in explorer.exe, that will make sense to a lot of you guys because we don't know what these code names are. So yeah, if anything suspicious would be running around, like usually you could see here in under explorer.exe. However, viruses are really getting smart these days, and they can penetrate to the kernel level, same way that Riot Games anti-cheat Vanguard I think penetrates to kernel level. That's why I don't play Valorant, because giving some Chinese company access to your computer 24/7 is not a good thing, because Vanguard is actually running 24/7 on your computer. So yeah, Process Explorer gives you an idea of everything running on your computer. Now you don't have to understand any of this, okay? You don't have to understand what all these options does. I think you can read about it if you really want to learn this software. But if you see anything suspicious running around here, for example, I don't know what is this ngclso.exe, like I think it's a virus. It's a Windows Hello security process. It's a legitimate Microsoft operating. Now you got all the information, right? You are sure that it's not suspicious. So that's how you can make sure that it is what it is. Next we got my favorite software of them all, TCP View. This one is very simple. This just requires you to see a list of the things that your internet is making, what connections to what websites, right? As it is basically everything that your computer is connecting to. As you can see, we have got a service host.exe and we got steam.exe because I am running Steam in the background. And we got a lot of connections. You see, like you like this is the reality of a computer these days. Like your computer is sitting idle. I am not even using Chrome at this point, right? Yet my computer is making so much connections to outside. We can actually somehow find out what data is it sending, maybe not. So yeah, if anything suspicious, like maybe a data stealer trying to steal your data, it would pop up here, and it would pop up very easily because you can see. Next thing I would like to mention that having a little bit of common sense is the best cybersecurity tool you can give your computer. Do not click on any shady links. Do not download pirated games. Like few of my friends have done that, and it didn't turn out good for them because this is not 2015 again, right? No, everyone is trying to make a lot of money. So Windows Defender is all you need. You don't need any antivirus or anything like that. Windows Defender is the best app you can get. And if you want advanced protections or something, maybe you can try some softwares recommended based on PC Security channel. His channel might be popping up here. Yeah, a huge thanks to that guy for the idea of this video. I actually learned a lot of things from there, and like these softwares wala part to was from PC Security channel only. So yeah, do check his channel out. He keeps posting about cool stuff regarding cyber security. I'm sorry for this horrible video. I guess it has turned out very bad. My communication skills are so bad. My accent is so bad. Like maybe that's why I'm making this video. Like I tried making it in a different atmosphere, and that was such a good setup. But now since my family is back, I can't really use the dining table again, so I have to use my room. Like this video, maybe that's what people say, but I don't really care. I'm just documenting my journey here. Thank you.